A superhero movie functions as a cheat code for the imagination. It allows us to bypass our physical limits and inhabit a world of immediate cinematic justice. Despite multiverses populated by literal immortal gods, a mortal billionaire in a batsuit commands a specific, persistent reverence from audiences. Most of us feel a drive to fight injustice in our own lives, but we are bound by the daily pressures of work, family, and survival. We can map this character's evolution across a reality spectrum. By examining the work of animation, Zack Snyder, Christopher Nolan, and Matt Reeves, we can see how different levels of realism define the nature of courage. Batman serves as a philosophical mirror, reflecting our own shifting understanding of heroism back at us. The spectrum begins with pure cinematic liberty, a space occupied by the lightning of animation and the bold, gutsy vision of Zack Snyder. Snyder's Batman is a beast of pure physical dominance. He is a bulky, beastly animal unleashed to beat the wrath out of godlike demons. This specific interpretation represents a hero unbound by gravity or injury, a fusion of extreme intellect and raw, crushing power. This era satisfies our most primal desire for a savior who can physically overpower any obstacle. Christopher Nolan shifted the spectrum toward hyper-realism. He took the grounded elements of our world and applied them to a hypothetical what-if scenario. In this universe, military flying cars and rocket boosters are tied to systemic logic and consequences. Villains like Ledger's Joker weaponize morality, pushing the hero to a psychological breaking point where physical strength offers no solution. We see the limits of that strength when Bruce Wayne is thrown into the pit. His escape demonstrates that when the body fails, the only way out is through sheer will. Nolan's era suggests true heroism is defined by the refusal to give up, even when impossible. Matt Reeves reached the end of the spectrum with heightened reality. This is a vision that removes the billionaire glamour in favor of street-level trauma. The mechanics are gritty and realistic. We see a man on a motorcycle using pressure shooters and ropes, relying on exhausting detective work rather than a high-tech armada. The villains in this reality are psychotic individuals who genuinely believe they are heroes, murdering to fight the same injustice Batman opposes. Because even the hero is bound by the law, he must use fear as his primary tool. He cannot simply execute his enemies. He must outmaneuver them within the system. Heightened reality mirrors the bruising nature of our own lives, where problems are too complex to be solved with a single punch. The film climaxes with a massive, chaotic flood. A bomb blast leaves the city underwater, creating a catastrophe that no gadget can fix. Batman is forced out of the shadows. He stands in the mud with the people of Gotham, physically carrying citizens to safety. When the bombs detonate and the city floods, the hero's failure is visible and irreversible. He cannot prevent the tragedy. He can only choose how to respond to it. The defining trait of this iteration is his choice to stand side by side with the people in the aftermath of their worst day. This Batman proves that responsibility isn't about the mask, but the willingness to stand for what you believe in when everything else is underwater. It is that constant reminder of duty that gives anyone the right to say, "I am Batman."